Hello and welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the ACC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCLA's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Swessinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong, and whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Here's the handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Out of the gun, the give to the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Going to sling it on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Golden Flashes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got a man, it's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And some room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Martin. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Moves away as he feels pressure. That's reeled in. It's Garcia. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He might want another play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Golden Fashion. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Clark.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west, because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. The golden flashes get enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the golden flashes want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there. But
there he goes. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Grab near the marker. It's Martin. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the golden flashes. Had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it in
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The RPO, it's complete. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get off.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Martin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Part of the backfield, it's Etheridge. And the Golden Flashes have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Flashes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out now. You got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Splits the uprights. Good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing.
Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, UCLA. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the 1st down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all